Hey everybody, how's it going? Just doing a video about my chronic fatigue and the treatments that I'm using at the moment to try to improve my health and get rid of the chronic fatigue. So I've written down the treatments and the supplements that I'm using to try to boost my immune system and my general health and well-being. So I'll just run through these for you all, and I'll be doing a weekly update on how I feel as I'm taking the supplements and the different methods I'm using to try and help my health. And hopefully it can help you out if you've got the same problem as well. My chronic fatigue came in about 2008. I spent most of 2008 at home in bed about 16 hours a day. It was really bad. It's not so bad now, but if I don't get on top of it, it will be. So I'm trying some pretty expensive and radical treatments, and I've done some reading and they supposedly really help with chronic fatigue. So I'll just go through the treatments and supplements I'm using. I'm using D-ribose. I just started that today. 1 teaspoon, which is 3 grams. It says to take 1 teaspoon a day, up to 3 teaspoons a day. I'll start with 1 teaspoon and see how I feel. You can get that on the internet. A lot of health companies sell it. Yesterday I had a 30-gram intravenous vitamin C injection. It took about an hour. I live near Sydney, Australia, so I live about 2 hours out of Sydney, so I had a bit over a 2-hour train trip. That meant a day off work. Mind you, I'm not really working at the moment. I'm on government benefits, but I travelled into Sydney and had that. They put some magnesium and some B vitamins into the drip as well. I also had a B12 injection. All this cost about $210, so it's not cheap, it is expensive. And today I'm feeling really sick. I'm not feeling really well because my bodies and my cells are so toxic. It's detoxing me. So I've read that I'm gonna feel a lot sicker before I get better, but you have to start somewhere, right? So I'm going to be doing this weekly. Once a week I'll be going in for a IV vitamin C. The doctor started me out on 30 grams. I can go up to 45 or 60 if I want, so I'll just see how I go. So that's $210 for that. Oh, and the ribose, what I just mentioned before, a 100-gram container of that is $45. So yeah, another expense. I'm also taking Ambritose from Manatech. I'm taking half a teaspoon, 1 gram a day. I might increase to half a teaspoon twice a day, depending on how it makes me feel. I noticed when I started taking it about a week ago, it made me feel a bit sick and sluggish, and it was detoxing me and releasing all the toxins into my system, and I just noticed it was making me feel just yuck. So I hit it pretty hard. When I first took it, I took two teaspoons in the first day, so that was probably the problem. I took a bit too much. And that's expensive. That's $105 for a 75-gram container, which lasts if I take a teaspoon a day, it'll last about a month, I think. Yeah, so that's another expense. I'm also taking vitamin D, which isn't very expensive. I'm taking 10,000 international units a day because I'm spending a lot of time indoors, and I'm not really active. I'm not getting a lot of sun, so I'm not getting a lot of vitamin D, and apparently that's very important as well. That's not very expensive, so it's not hard to get hold of, and it's not very expensive, so that's something that everybody should give a go. yeah, I'm also, just taking a few vitamins and minerals and things. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what else. What do I take? That's pretty much the major supplements that I'm taking. And when I'm not, like I said, I take I go into Sydney for the IV drip once a week, and during the week I take 15,000 milligrams, which is 15 grams twice a day of vitamin C orally, tablets. Now, a lot of people can't do that because it'll give you an upset stomach, it'll give you diarrhea, it'll give you gas, it can really mess with your stomach. I'm fortunate that I have a strong stomach and I can do it. So I'm taking 15 grams of vitamin C orally, 15 1,000 milligram tablets twice a day, just in between my IV drip. So apparently the vitamin C is really important. It floods your cells, detoxes, and really boosts your immune system. So I'm doing that as well. I also take an antidepressant, which I've taken for many years now, Lexapro. I take 30 milligrams a day, which is a medium to high dose, and I take dexamphetamine, which is well, in America they call it dextroamphetamine. It's an ADD medication, but it also acts as a stimulant. So I'm taking that to get me up in the morning and actually get my brain sort of working and get me through the day so I can do a bit of work, earn a bit of money. Yeah, so I'm taking those prescription medications along with all the natural supplements. So yeah, that's what I'm doing to try and combat this fatigue. As you can see, I've got a bit of acne breakout because of the detox that the vitamins are doing. Gives me an acne breakout. I've always had bad acne, and but I'm getting these cystic acne, which is a bit annoying and frustrating, but it's all part of the deal. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to do a weekly update video on how I'm going and how the treatments are going and how I'm feeling. And if anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask away. And yeah, hopefully I can help with information, or my story can help other people that may be trying to deal with their chronic fatigue, and they may find some helpful and useful information, and maybe they can try some of the things that I'm trying, the supplements and the treatments, and it may help them as well. But anyway, yeah, that's it for today, and I'll get back to you in about a week, and yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, all the best, and take it easy, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.